Hi Anna. Today we are going to talk about the metaphorical theory, and we are Juliana del Rocío Bizueta Garcia and María Emilia Reynoso Quesada.
Orientational theory. Definition. They are called orientation metaphors since most of them have to do with spatial orientation. Top, bottom, inside, outside, front, back, on, off, deep, shallow, central, peripheral. These spatial orientations arise from the fact that we have bodies like we do and that they function as they do in our physical environment. Orientational metaphors give a concept a spatial orientation.
Well, the examples of the metaphorical concepts. The first example of reach up is I bought everything I want. You can see a girl who's having a lot of things in her hands. The first example of pour down is I can't cancel the house lease. You can see a man and he looks worried about his house lease. While the explanation being productive gives good results and being fruitless does not lead to victory. Well, the second example of reach up says I drive a Lamborghini, and you can see a boy. He's driving his Lamborghini and he looks happy. And the second example of per down says she can study at Harvard. She looks very stressed. The third example of reach up says I went on vacation to Dubai. Uh, you can see the man looks happy. And the third example of pour down is I didn't have to eat today. Well, the boy looks hungry and kinda sad. And the last example of reach up says I am the owner of a company. I'm sorry. Um, uh, you can see the man is in his desk. Well, he looks happy. Um, and the last example of pour down says Sarita was unable to attend the concert. Uh, she's a sad girl.
Examples of the metaphorical concepts. Early is up. I got to school on time. You can see two children coming to school. On the other hand, late is down. I miss the flight. You can see a man who missed his flight. The explanation is the one who gets up early has greater opportunities. The sloth is relegated. Another example is in early is up. The alarm went off at 5 in the morning. You can see a woman who wants to continue sleeping. On the other hand, late is down. The door was closed and I couldn't turn in my resume. The last example is in early is up. We get up early to see the sunrise. You can see the girl who is very happy. On the other hand, late is down. My alarm clock did not work. We can see a clock that was not programmed. How it relates to English speaking culture? These orientational metaphors can be used in everyday situations without being considered colloquial language. They continue to be valid in this society of constant technological and scientific change. They are used in everyday life to talk casually with friends or family. We use them without realizing it, and this happens in all languages. English is no exception. Thanks.
Well, I'm going to talk about importance. Metaphors allow us to understand the most abstract concepts in terms of more concrete or already known ones. Metaphors structure our attitudes and actions. They also allow us to understand reality in terms of another act accordingly. And orientation metaphors can also help us to understand some phrasal verbs.